campus of Volunteer State Community College. This is Inside Politics.
Welcome to Inside Politics. I'm Aime Lara.
And I'm Nancy Hauskins. This week's guest is Sumner County Executive Anthony Holt. Mr. Holt was elected 2 years ago to complete the term of the late Hank Thompson, and we thank you for taking time to be here with us today.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here today.
Good.
We want to begin by discussing some regional issues and then move to subjects more specific to Sumner County. You serve on the Regional Transportation Planning Group looking at mass transit throughout the Nashville area. Can you give us an overview of what options you're reviewing?
Well, certainly. We are part of kind of two groups. One is the MPO, which is where federal funds are directed into the state, and we're part of the Metropolitan Planning Organization. And as part of that, our chairman now is Mayor Carl Dean of Nashville. And he is, in his vision, has created this Mayor's Caucus. And Joanne Graves, one of our local mayors here from the city of Gallatin, she is chairing that group. What we're trying to do is look at the feasibility and study the possibility of mass transit in the Nashville area. Now, right now we have a quasi transit system. I'm on the RTA board also, which is the Regional Transit Authority. We have the Music City Star out of Lebanon that runs into Nashville. But of course, it's running on basically CSX tracks that are dedicated for certain times for the operation of this train. Now, what we're looking at in the first area that they're really looking at putting mass transit in the Nashville area is the Northeast Corridor. And I've got a big smile on my face because guess what? We're the Northeast Corridor, and that's wonderful. And what the vision is to start hopefully, we're hoping either bus rapid transit or light rail, and I think we're pretty much in agreement in Sumner County, that includes myself and the mayors, that we'd like to see light rail from Gallatin through Hendersonville, Goodlettsville, Madison into Nashville. That would really give this area a distinct advantage as far as our transportation system, because we'd be moving into a totally new mode of transportation from Middle Tennessee, and it would start right here in this county going into Nashville.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people are unclear as to how county mayors work together in general and the importance of working together on something like this so that the system ultimately all meshes together. What other issues do you discuss and work on with county mayors, especially Wilson and Robertson and the counties that are so close to you?
Well, most of our regional cooperation is based on transportation. It's a little bit difficult for us to have a whole lot of cooperation on jobs growth because we're out there, working to attract as many high-paying jobs to our counties as possible. So there's somewhat of a spirit of competitiveness. But as far as transportation and other needs, we generally work together. And when I say that about jobs, we continue to work together because, for instance, if Sumner County were to attract a major manufacturer, that would have positive ramifications for Robertson on one side and Wilson County on the other side and Davidson County also. But you have to realize that we have a regional economy. And a lot of the folks in Sumner County actually work in Davidson County. And that's one reason it really affects, our unemployment rate here. Because I'd say the majority of the people that are in Sumner County are working in probably Davidson County.
True.
Well, a current transportation project is the widening of Highway 109 between Interstate 65 near Portland and to Interstate 40 in Wilson County. What is the current status?
Well, I've got a few notes on that today. I was looking at some of my notes today. As far as between Old 109 and Hollis Chapel Road going up the ridge, that's where the widening project is occurring right now. We've got all of that pretty much in place. We've got the binder down to put the top coat. I would say that would be completed by the late spring or early summer, so we'll be able to drive on that then. And that's a real plus because that's the most dangerous part of 109. As far as from there over to Highway 76 over to 52, it looks like what I've got from the state, the completion date will be October 2010 and I don't know if they can meet that schedule or not. That's going to be pretty tight, at a cost of $12.7 million. Now, I think a real key component to that is the bridge over the lake or river over here in 109 as you head south toward Wilson County. Right now, my understanding, the state is acquiring the right-of-way for those, that bridge. If you're going toward Wilson County and you look out on your left-hand side, that's where the bridge will be built. The engineering is completed on the bridge. The environmental study has been completed, so they're in the right-of-way acquisition part of it. That will be funded under the 2010-2011 state budget. We've been told that that has been appropriated, so we're moving forward with that. That's really the key. That's a really expensive item of that whole corridor. Once that's completed, we pretty much are assured that from the bridge over to Lebanon Road will be, that process will start and that will eventually be completed. If you start at Lebanon Road going over to I-40, a lot of that work is already underway, and I would assume that'll be completed within the next year. So we're moving forward on the project, and I feel really good about it. Of course, once that bridge is completed, it'll be a 4-lane bridge. It'll have pedestrian walkway on both sides, and the old bridge will be torn down. Something interesting about the new bridge, the Corps of Engineers is requiring that that bridge be built 10 foot higher because of traffic and barges and navigation on the lake or river. So we're moving forward. I'm very excited, and I think that's going to be our equivalent of 840 for Sumner County.